can, because I like the trapezoid, and I'm going to go ahead and look at analytics on my TikTok, where I had what did I have? 2,700 yesterday. I had 5,900 on the 27th. Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and look in my YouTube stuff. Community. Hide from channel. I am currently working on some artwork for some the trapezoid stuff, which I think is really cool. People are considering voting for Andy's brother Joe Ditch in the 2028 presidential election. That doesn't make any sense. Genuinely doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Move that there, move that there. Go in my email, check my other email. That's the wrong email. I didn't mean to check that email, but money is on the way. $2.81 was just sent to me. Sweet. Right, from Patreon. My $2.81 from Patreon was just sent to me. I don't want to do that. I really don't want a pin or any nonsensical, like, face shit on my account. It's ridiculous. I don't need it for my fucking email. Alright, confirm email address. It should say email address already is confirmed. Continue to site. I think that was, yeah, that was the email address that I used for that. So, what? Ah, fuck. What did I use? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't use the right email. That's not good. Ah. Divining brand, on demand, we have a spring sun, social spring for creators. Ah, of course Logan Paul's on this one. This would be, orientation is locked. Please put the phone back the way it was. Okie dokie. I can do that. I can do that. TRAP. EZOIDERATH. None of those are the right email address. Excuse me. I'm not a robot. The Trapezoid Earth Society. Do you hear the people sing? I don't want... But yeah, I'll accept all the cookies. Start designing. Creating stuff. Women's classic tee. I want that color, that color, that color, and that color. $20.99. I want to add text. No, I don't. I want to delete that. I want to design with Adobe Express. What the fuck? I didn't know that was a thing. No, I agree. I'm not using Gen AI. That would be ridiculous. I would fucking hate that. It would really suck. I hate generative AI. I hate generative AI. It's the worst thing ever. It's literally the Antichrist. It's the Antichrist. It's the Antichrist. It's the Antichrist. Antichrist. It's the Antichrist. It's the Antichrist. It is the Antichrist. It's the Antichrist. It is the Antichrist. It is the Antichrist. It is the Antichrist. It is the Antichrist. You're banned from the channel. 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 Generative AI is the Antichrist. Is the Antichrist. Is the Antichrist. Hello, Lionel. How are ya? How are you doing today? Hello, Leroy. Oh, Lorax. Do you speak for the trees? I'm hanging out here kind of just drawing some stuff. I also need to get a pattern. Stuffed capybara pattern. Do you hear the people singing the song? Okay. Hello, Ben. Hello, FC. How are ya? I'm planning on yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and print this. Save. Where the fuck is HP Smart? HP Smart. I've gotta print this. The Earth is not flat, it's a trapezoid. It is a trapezoid. It is a trapezoid. It's a trapezoid. It's a trapezoid. It is a trapezoid. It is a trapezoid. The Earth's a trapezoid. The Earth is a trapezoid. It's a trapezoid. It's a trapezoid. It's a trapezoid. The Earth is not a tree. The Earth is not a tree. Ben is banned from the channel. Ben is banned from the channel. Mr. Bunny is banned from the channel. I'm going to go ahead and print this. And we're going to go ahead and... trapezoid of importance. Yeah, this is perfect. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to have to scan this, and it will be great. The Earth is not a sphere. There's no such thing as spheres. Spheres don't exist in nature, so how could the Earth be a sphere? There's no such thing as a sphere. There's no such thing as a sphere. There's no such thing as a sphere. It's time for you to understand that there's no bloody such thing as a sphere. There's no 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 such thing as round. Round isn't real. Then there is no such thing as round. It's never been real. There's never been anything round. Why do people think people want things to be round? I want you to stop believing in NASA propaganda. NASA's not a real thing. It doesn't exist and it doesn't tell you anything at all. I'm sick and tired of it. 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 There's no such thing as balls. They're not real. Balls aren't real. Balls aren't real. Why do you insist on believing in balls? Why do you insist on believing CIA propaganda? There's no such thing as the round Earth. I'm tired of people believing it. It's absolutely ridiculous that people believe the Earth is round. I'm tired of all this nonsense. The Earth's never been round, never will be, never has been, and it won't be round ever. Stop believing propaganda. Does Bill Belichick win tomorrow? Yeah, I think he wins his first game. Or wins, I think he wins, but I also think, I need to look at this 1/2 yarder. Orange leaf. No, that's the sun. The sun is the one. That's the hexagon. We have a hexagon sun society. We have a hexagon sun. Hexagons are the sun. The sun is a hexagon. Sun is a hexagon. The 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 earth is a trapezoid, and the sun is a hexagon. That looks like shit. I'm going to have to change about it. Yes, a hexagon is kind of... What do you mean Swift Trucking hired Brett Favre? That doesn't make any sense. Hiring Brett Favre makes no sense in any sense. In any sense of this world. Like, what? Why would you hire Brett Favre? But yeah, I haven't really thought about that. But a hexagon is kind of just two trapezoids. You draw the line, then you draw the line, then you draw this, then you draw that. Then you draw that, and then you draw that. And then you've got a hexagon, and that is the sun. Don't forget to join the Hexagon Sun Society. The Hexagon Sun Society is a tragedy. It's when it's a tragedy that people don't know about this. Correct, Lizzie Diamond Art. Oh, Diamond Art's fun. I've not had the chance to do much recently because life's kind of gotten in the way, but it is fun. It is a fun thing. There's no such thing as circles. There's no such thing as circles. There's no such thing as circles. Now there's no such thing as circles. Why do you believe in circles? Stop believing in circles, they're not real. Is the moon round? No, the moon's not even real. A lot of people don't know this, but they actually faked the moon landing on Jupiter. They faked the moon landing on Jupiter because they thought it'd be funny, and it low-key kinda was. It kinda was funny. These are squares. These are definitely squares. Da 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 da. Do you hear the people singing? All right, let's take at the Mariners. Notable prospect performances: Luke Stevenson in Modesto, 2 for 4 with a run, 3 ribbies, a walk, and a strikeout for catcher. Ryan Sloan, 3 2/3, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. Fenton Ellenstein, 0 for 5 with a ribby. Ty Pete, 1 for 1 with a run. I don't know what happened. Josh Carson, 0 for 5. In Arkansas, Colt Emerson went 0 for 5. Lazaro Montez went 2 for 4. Arreo went 1 for 5. Harry Ford went 0 for 3. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Cool. 11:40 a.m. We play at 1:40 a.m. What? What? Did I skip preschool? No, I invented preschool. Preschool was invented by me on July 5th, 1777. 1 year and 1 day after the United States of America created the universe with the Declaration of Independence. Because remember, England was a separate universe. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Why is the Earth a trapezoid? Because God said so. God decided that the Earth would be a trapezoid because that is the best shape of all time. There is no better shape than a trapezoid. He absolutely loves the trapezoid. He thinks it's the greatest shape of all time, and I agree with him. God is great. God is good. God loves the trapezoid. It's very important for God that the trapezoid is around so that way we know that there is a trapezoid and he loves us. Earth is a sphere? No. Earth is not a sphere. God didn't invent spheres. God did not invent spheres. God never invented spheres, and God never decided that anybody would go and do anything. He invented the trapezoid, and he invented the square, and the hexagon, and the octagon, and things like that. He also invented the pentagon. God invented the pentagon, and that's the most important thing in the world. You ever look in the Bible? There's this thing that they allegedly said was a sphere, but it ain't no sphere. It's just a hexagon. They was like not really sure what was going on because they got confused by what God said. Excuse me. Space isn't real, space isn't real. What you think of as space is actually heaven. Space is actually heaven, space isn't real. Join the trapezoid, we have fun. Space isn't real, space isn't real. No, it's actually heaven. Have you not read the Bible? Have you not read the Bible? You've got to read the Bible. I guess we know my next series. It'll be me reading the Bible on live. And it'll be great for us to read the Bible. We'll read the Bible, we'll read the Bible, we'll read the Bible, we're gonna read the Bible. We're gonna read the Bible. I have the world's greatest brain. Some people are saying they've never seen a brain like it before. It is absolutely the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Nobody has ever seen a brain quite like mine, and it is the greatest brain of all time, and I think that you all need to respect the brain. I have no therapists because therapy is for people who aren't God. I am God. Prove it. I don't have to prove nothing. I'm God. I literally created the universe on July 4th, 1776. It's not an oblate spheroid because oblate spheroids aren't a thing. There's no such thing as a sphere. You can't be something that doesn't exist. Einstein didn't have a great brain. Einstein's brain was only like above average. He was just really good at some stuff because we needed a nuclear weapon and we needed stuff about relativity at the time. Einstein had a decent brain. But like, yeah, Einstein wasn't the greatest brain of all time. My IQ is 9 billion. I have the greatest IQ of all time. Why? Because people tried to steal it? What? Yeah, July 4th, 1776. Me, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and a whole bunch of other of the founders of America got together and wrote the Declaration of Independence. And I don't know if you know this, but we absolutely created the universe on July 4th, 1776. I don't know if you know this, but yeah, it says, when in the course of human events, blah, 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 in the beginning of me creating the heavens and the earth, I did blah, 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 blah. And I actually created the universe along with the founding fathers of America, and it was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Hello, Lid Ray. I created the universe. I am the Lord your God. I am literally the Lord your God. Not only am I the Lord your God, I am the Lord everybody's God. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. I literally created the universe, and there's nothing, none of y'all. Ben Franklin did not say, let there be light. Ben Franklin's not even a real person. Ben Franklin is a figment of Thomas Jefferson's imagination that went a little bit too far. And unfortunately, it went a little bit too far, and Ben Franklin got in a lot of trouble because, Ben Franklin kind of turned into a thing. It was like a figment of Thomas Jefferson's imagination. But then Thomas Jefferson sort of was like, yeah. Was sort of like, was I homeschooled by a brick wall? No. I was not homeschooled. I invented the concept of school. I literally invented the concept of school in 1883. And the reason I did it was because I needed people who knew how to read the Bible. Because there were too many people lying about the stuff in the Bible who didn't know what was going on. And it was ridiculous that people didn't know what was going on in the Bible. Now, why would you have your volume off while you're watching a live stream unless you were doing something where you should be going to the premium website that you can get at $6.99 a month? Now, I didn't invent everything. I had some help from Jesus. Jesus invented a few things. Jesus actually invented France, which was pretty cool. I don't know why he invented France, because a lot of people hate France and consider it to be the biggest failure of Jesus' lifetime. The earth is a trapezoid because God, who is me, decided that the earth is a trapezoid. And what we decided was medication is not a thing. There is no such thing as medication. Haven't you heard RFK Jr. said that the other day? He's the health secretary. Now, Mars ain't no cylinder. Mars is actually shaped like a llama. A lot of people don't know this, but Mars is shaped like a llama. It's one of the more interesting shapes in the solar system. I don't know why we decided to shape it like a llama, because we created llamas afterwards. So I guess you could say that I guess you could say that llamas are actually Mars shaped, which is pretty cool. That llamas are Mars shaped, which is really really cool. We absolutely love llamas. We think they're great. Mars is where the green people come from. No, the green people come from Neptune. They come from Neptune. Lava isn't a shape. I said llama. 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 Llamas are great. Is the Earth round? No, it's not round. The Earth has never been round, never will be round, never has been round, never will be round. I don't understand why people think it's round. It's absolutely ridiculous that the people think that the Earth is round. Now, y'all know that Mars is llama shaped. It's You found your new favorite person? That's interesting. You've had enough internet for the day? It's only 11:32 a.m. Eastern Time. There's 12 and a half hours left. You should go find more internet. In fact, I would recommend not purchasing any Bitcoin or anything like that. This is not financial advice. Have I seen the pictures of Earth and Mars? Yeah, they're fakes. They're deep fakes created by AI that NASA created, and it's ridiculous. Lava isn't a shape, it's a liquid. That is correct, but I'm talking about llamas, the animal. No. Mercury is the one that's the crocodile shape. You're saying, is the moon flat? No, the moon's actually a projection of a I am not a licensed financial advisor. I'd like to be, but I don't have the time for that. Have I seen pictures of the planets? Yeah, but they're all AI generated by this woke ass NASA. People believe in the Earth is a cube or a square? What has the Flat Earth Society done to y'all? I'm confused. I need to go look at something. Real quick. The Earth is not a triangle. That's Venus that's a triangle. Venus is the one that is a triangle. You bought 100 worth of Bitcoin in 2019 and haven't sold any? So you have well, a shitload of Bitcoin. You say that AI calls them the book, from the Book of Enoch. You bought 100. I don't know what your buy price was in 2009. Oh no, 2009, 2000. No, it doesn't say. Oh, it was 5 cents. Wow, Bitcoin was barely anything back in 2009, 2010. So you got a lot. You did really well for yourself on that. Congratulations, Professor Higgins, on your glorious victory. No, Jupiter's not a dinosaur. Jupiter is actually America's moon. Or, not America's moon. 2019, so it was like 9 to 10K, yeah. Well, that's still not a bad investment because it's at 162K now. I don't know what you're talking about, Judd Palm. What's rage bait? Rage bait ain't a real thing. Rage bait's not a real thing. Nobody ever did that. It's not a thing. In fact, there's no such thing as things. That's right. This pencil, you all think it's a thing? It's not. It's a thingamajig. This is a thingamajig. As we got a crash at Portland International Raceway. Yeah, I got one. It's $6.99 a month. $6.99 a month. I post like twice a week. I'm also considering doing a live stream of where's the projector that projects the moon? It's on the rings of Saturn. Pretty good place for it too. It's a real good place for it because it projects the moon. Because it goes and, it projects Jupiter into the moon, which is great. Absolutely love that it does that. I've never really understood why. the moon is a really good place. I never really understood why America decided to put the moon projector on Saturn, but I didn't say the Earth is not flat. I said it's a trapezoid. Trapezoids aren't flat. They're three-dimensional when you're a prism. Have I been on the moon? No. I've never been on the moon, unfortunately. Wow, we've had over 1,800 views on this live stream with 1,900 views and 11 hours of watch time in that. And I need to have at least 10. How is Jupiter a moon? So essentially what they did is Jupiter is a planet, but they decided that the Earth needed a moon. Well, America decided the Earth needed a moon. So what happened was they put a projector out in the rings of Saturn to project Jupiter as the moon of the United States. It's absolutely great. I love that America did this. It was actually done surprisingly under Dwight D. Eisenhower. We never had a moon prior to Dwight D. Eisenhower. Dwight D. Eisenhower created the moon, and it was one of the greatest things ever. No, Jupiter's not a lens. Jupiter is being projected onto. It's a complicated thing. The Earth is not an onion. The Earth does have layers, but it's not an onion. The Earth is not an onion. I mean, I guess if y'all want to go and request things, y'all can go and pay me on Cash App at Samantha6451. Minimum $5 to request a thing. But unfortunately, I don't qualify for super chats yet. Onion rings. Onion rings are cool. I like onions. I created everything. I created the heavens and the earth. It was great. I created Jesus. I sent Jesus down to earth to die for humanity's sins so that I could forgive you all. It was great. It was the greatest thing of all time. It was the greatest idea I ever had. They put it in the Bible. It was great. The sun is not an onion ring, it's a hexagon. The sun is a hexagon. Yeah, the moon's not cheese. All the cheese in the universe is on Earth, and the majority of it's in Wisconsin. The majority of the cheese on Earth is in Wisconsin. No, Kanye West is not my father, and I don't even know if Kanye West is the father of Kim Kardashian's children. I legit don't know. I don't even know if Kanye knows. Because I don't even know if Kanye knows what Kanye's been doing for the last 15 years. You think the Earth doesn't exist? What? Why don't you think the Earth doesn't exist? No, I'm not from Wisconsin. I've been to Wisconsin, spent 3 weeks there. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to be at the... No, Earth is an AI, although... Hey, we're not going to be racist, okay? Racism is bad. No racism. Yeah, no, I'm not saying the N-word. The N-word is bad and evil, and people who say it should go to jail. Yeah, that's right. White people who say the N-word should go to jail. That's right. Do not say that word. It's wrong. It's not a good word. It's a bad word. It's an evil word. And you should not be saying it. Hey, we're up to 15.2 hours of watch time through 34 minutes. Let's see what we can get in the next 11 minutes. Yeah, the reason is they're racist. People who say the N-word and are white say it because they're racist and they want to say it. That's what, like, when people say clanker, it's a replacement for the N-word. You can get that, Simon. You can get that on my premium channel. Ooh, I got a picture from from Zandvoort, which is pretty cool. Do you hear the people singing a song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. And when the beating of the heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong? Ultimate bundle. What? We got a bundle coming up. I always like bundles. Bundles are great. Now, why isn't this thing opening? I hate when things don't open when I ask them to. It's ridiculous. And it makes me want to just go out there and smite people. Because that's the most important thing in the world, is smiting people. Smiting people is pretty cool. That's one of the best things that ever happened in the Bible, was smiting people. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody get smitten, but it's hilarious. You can just smite somebody from the sky. You can smite somebody from left field, right field. Pluto is made out of plutonium. That sounds terrifying. Pluto being made out of plutonium sounds absolutely terrifying. I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't actually gotten out to Pluto yet. I have to go out there and investigate that for myself later. I have to go investigate Pluto later. I'll probably do that next year. I don't know what the plan is for me with that later, but yeah, I gotta investigate. Is the government real? Yeah, the government's real in the sense that you gotta listen to it. Otherwise, there's gonna be a problem. Wow, 2,903 video views so far on this live stream. My goal is 5,000. Prove my godly powers by smiting you. You haven't done anything to make me want to smite you yet. We're going to overtime in Portland from last night's NASCAR Xfinity Series race. NASCAR Xfinity Series racing going to Portland will not be happening again next year. I'm not Boogie. I've never faked cancer. The best sport is probably baseball. Baseball or auto racing. The two of them are absolutely awesome. Everybody has the ability to manipulate matter. Didn't you know that? That everybody has slight telepathic powers and slight psychokinetic powers. It's pretty cool. I like wrestling too. Wrestling's a pretty cool one. I enjoy watching wrestling. John Cena's been pretty cool. I'm super excited about the way his retirement tour went. Although I really wish they would have let him drop the world title to fucking R-Truth. R-Truth is such a great wrestler, and it's a whole thing. I really wish they would have let Cena drop the title to R-Truth, but I know they probably didn't want to drop the title to R-Truth. Oh, you like Greco-Roman wrestling? That's pretty interesting. I haven't watched that in a while. I watched it. Does the Earth have two moons? No, the Earth actually has no moons, and they faked the moon landing on Jupiter. It was the best thing they ever did. Well, it was the best thing that the CIA and NASA ever did until they created LeBron. Man, them creating LeBron, one of the best things they ever did, but it really, really upset me. And I'm not happy about the fact that they created LeBron, because there's so much stuff that happened with LeBron over the last 10, 15 years that it's just ain't fun, and I'm not happy about that. Like, they created LeBron with the sole goal of pissing me off in 2016 as a Golden State Warriors fan, because they knew please do not ever compare me to Queso. I do not like Queso. You probably became a top fan because people who were chatting a bunch dropped out or something like that. It's based on the amount of chats and reactions you send. It's the top 3. No, LeBron's not AI. LeBron was genetically engineered in a lab by the CIA, and it really pissed me off, especially in 2016. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi. 54% via the shorts feed, 3% via vertical live feed, 0.2% via browse features, 0.2% via director unknown. Let me check that. I want to check things. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Traffic sources. It doesn't actually tell me, which is kind of annoying. Going back, 3,240. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day, though. That's sort of, I didn't know what I was doing for the rest of the day anyway, so, like, it's sort of like I really didn't know. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. A long, long time ago, Iran is more a social experiment AI created by the world government. Huh. Are you sure you got LeBron and LeBron Jr.? My stream's called The Earth is a Trapezoid because the Earth is a trapezoid. And we've been talking about stuff like that. Why are we talking about Mpreg at this point? Are you trying to tell me to go read a Donald Trump x Elon Musk Mpreg fanfiction? Because, like, I've read 6 of those and they always get weird. They always get real weird. They always get absolutely really weird, and I don't understand why it happens, but it does, and it frustrates the hell out of me that happens. And I've got a few things I got to do with this later. Earth is not a sphere. Earth is not a sphere. There's no such thing as spheres. I'm tired of people saying that. There's no such thing as spheres. I don't know anything about KSI. I legit don't know anything about KSI. I never said Earth is flat. Anything can orbit anything. Well, as long as we pay the gravity bill. Nobody's paid the gravity bill in 14 billion years. They might shut gravity off at any moment. We don't actually know when it'll happen. You can do that for $6.99 a month on my premium site. How many times have I been to space? I go there every other week. I go there every other week to check things out, make sure everything's working right, because there's so much stuff that you got to do when you're God. You got to make sure the universe is working right. I got to figure out who's going to pay the gravity bill. Nobody's done it yet, and it's ridiculous because, like, what? And I'm tired of that, and yeah. Na 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 na. Where the fuck would the thing be that I'm looking for? I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for a thing. I gotta go to the fabric store, but I don't know when I can go. I don't know when I can go to the fabric store. 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 Is that $17.80 a yard? Oh my God. That's a lot. 20 yards is $259. That's a lot of yards. That's 2 first downs worth of yards. But that's still like, you know what? I don't know what I'll do here. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna get 2 yards of this. And I'm gonna buy it now. Place my order. It'll be here tomorrow. That's kind of awesome. I need to look at my other orders. Where is my orders? Order, arriving tomorrow. Delivered yesterday. It's coming from China. I got my camera. I got my 4K camera. I got 2 4K cameras. We're up to over 10,000 views in the last 48 hours, which is great. You turned into the top fan by sending a lot of comments. It's one of those things that happens. When you send comments and reactions, you become a top fan. You talking about Coach Greg? Coach Greg is interesting. Did you know that Coach Greg spent time in jail for selling steroids? Coach Greg spent time in jail for selling steroids. It was wild. And now he sells things like Turk Builder Plus. We don't know what that even is. I've got to go and do that. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. Yeah, this is perfect. I just figured out. Coach Greg is on TRT. He's on 250 milligrams a week per Coach Greg. Or no, not 250, 140 milligrams a week. He says 250 milligrams a week might as well just be a cycle. But I'm like, yeah, that kind of is a cycle, isn't it? And Coach Greg's been on cycle a few times. He's been on cycle a lot. But remember, he competed over 45 times natty, which is, you're like, awesome. And then he went and got his IFBB Pro card, and then he started taking things. And he's always talking about how he thinks you should be natty before you take anything because it's healthier. You're pooping. Pooping is fun. I like to poop. It's great. Pooping is great. Pooping is great. It's the greatest thing of all time. There's nothing greater than pooping. Pooping is great. Pooping is great. We love to poop. We always love to poop. We love to poop. We love to poop. We like to poop. Poop. Pooples and panoos. Do you la 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 la. It's gonna be the complete Drew archive of the Autism Faker. Where the hell is the thing? I think I'm gonna do some videos later today of reaction videos. I think it would be great. I like to ootles and bananas. I like to eat. Apples and bananas. Where you tap on circles? No, but I've played Cookie Clicker, which is basically the same thing. But it's not a circle. Because circles aren't real. There's no such thing as circles. 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 Let's not do any blood libel. That's ridiculous. You've got to stop. Well, I would really appreciate you not saying the N-word. The N-word is wrong. Well, Greg, you can go contact me at my OF at SAMMIE5436 at $6.99 per month. We have over 4,000 views so far with a chat rate of 46. What is that, 46 per minute or what? Ah, that's pretty cool. Chat rate has gone all the way up to 102, and now it's at 46 views. We're going up, of course, because every time somebody views it, it goes up. Things going up is great. I like when number go up. I like when number go up. When number go up, up, up. You want me to say fuck and then you'll subscribe? Oh wow, I'm up to 5,041 subs. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. I think that's awesome. Why is everyone so racist and childish? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. That's a whole thing. I don't know why that's happening, but it is, and I'm frustrated about it. Yeah, I can stand. Why do I have so many emails? This is ridiculous. Why do I have so many fucking emails? You did not get top fan for saying that. And if you did, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Scream. I'm gonna eat apples and bananas. Na 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 na. I think that's great. 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 Great, 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 great. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. I'm looking on SocialBlade because it's fun. I'm ranked 789,130th, and I'm shared with 11 other creators. There are 3,842,306 in a higher spot. I have the 5,917,881st most subscribers on YouTube, according to SocialBlade. Or no, I'm 3,602nd. I'm 3,916,436th in views, and there are 5,199,780 higher than me. Yesterday I had 1,329 views. I gained no videos yesterday. I didn't post anything. On average, I post 12 videos a day, 70 a week. I've posted 367 in the last 30 days, and 173 in the last 14. Which is great. Great. I average plus 6 subscribers per day, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and look at future projections. According to this, by 2030, I'll have 20,000 subscribers, which is cool, but I also think that'll be higher. We have 91 people here, and I don't know why. You're banned from the channel. You become a top fan by sending reactions and chatting, so you must have been doing that. You must have been doing that. I need to look at something again. I'm at 5,045 subs. 4,000 minus 1568. And there. No, I don't want 2050. 123. Divide that by 123. I need 19 hours of watch time. My day's going actually pretty well. I'm just sort of hanging out here, doing lives. I'm working on creating a line of merchandise for the Trapezoid Earth Society, but I need to average 19 hours a day of watch time between now and January 1st. And as of right now, this has 32.3, so we're good on that. Minus 32.3. No, plus 32.3 times 123 minus 32.3 divided by 122 would be 19.6. The Earth is not a donut. It's never been a donut. People think donuts are real, but they're not. There's never been such a thing as a donut. So why do you think they're donuts? I never said the Earth is a flat. Trapezoids are not flat. They're not flat. They're three-dimensional. They're three-dimensional. They're three-dimensional. They're three-dimensional. They're three-dimensional. There's a three-dimensional trapezoid that we all love. We think the trapezoid is the greatest thing ever. No one's ever seen a bad trapezoid. We love trapezoids. We love trapezoids. We all 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 love the trapezoid. We all love the trapezoid. We all love the trapezoid. We love the trapezoid. We love the trapezoid. Trapezoid, trapezoid. Hot dog and bologna. Chicken and macaroni. Chilling with my homies. We all love the trapezoid. We all love the trapezoid. We love the trapezoid. We love the trapezoid. I fucked that trapezoid up. Yes, I'm aware it's a trapezoidal prism, but most people don't know what that is. People know what trapezoids are because they learn about them in school. I fucked up another trapezoid. We all love the trapezoid. We all love the trapezoids. We love 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 trapezoids. Trapezoid, trapezoid, trapezoid. Trapezoid, You hate octagons. Why do you hate octagons? What did octagons ever do to you? 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 I hate Donald Trump. I hate him almost as much as I hate Joseph Robinette Biden. And I despise Joseph Robinette Biden. He is the worst thing ever. Like... Joseph Robinette Biden is the worst president in the history of humanity. Some people say it's Reagan. Some people say it's Trump. Some people say it's Warren G. Harding. It's not. It's Joseph Robinette Biden. And it's absolutely ridiculous that people think it's anybody other than him. And I'm tired of that. 36.6 hours of watch time. That's pretty good. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Beyond the barricade, is there a world you long to see? Then join in the fight that will give you the right to be free. We're probably going to do a reaction video to Andy Ditch later. I kinda want to do that. I need to look in here real quick. I need to go to here. Where is content? I've changed what I wanted to change there. I've changed what I wanted to change, and it's great. Family still searching for missing man nearly 4 years after disappearance. Very likely that person chose to disappear. Boba Fett's not real. Star Wars isn't real. Yes, trapezoids do rock. The trapezoid is the greatest thing in the world. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To change them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. No, it's my destiny. Do you hear the people singing the song? Wow, I'm at the point where if everybody stays here for the full minute, I get 4.2 hours of watch time per minute, which is pretty epic. That's pretty epic. We always love when the number go up like that. Earth is a trapezoid. We're getting into talking about the... No, you cannot chew on my ear. What do you think you are, Mike Tyson? I don't know. And no, I don't have one of those. I don't think anybody's mom is a trapezoid. I don't think that's possible. We're up to over 7,812 viewers today, which is great. We are looking at this and doing a thing, and doing a thing, and doing a thing. The earth is not round, it's never been round, it'll never be round, there's never been anything round. Bulbasaur, I like Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur's a really cool Pokemon, one of the best Pokemon ever. I think Bulbasaur's a really cool. Would I go on a date with somebody for a YouTube Live comment section? Unlikely. Very, very unlikely. I mean, I would never say never, but I would say it's unlikely because that just seems very dangerous and not a good idea. Right now, I'm currently kind of got Andy Ditch, the Joe collection on. It's from the Buse and Faker. Oh, that'll be a fun one. I'll probably go do a reaction to that later. Earth is not round. Every picture of Earth you've ever seen is AI generated and not real. You think Earth was created by Krispy Kreme? It wasn't. Earth was not created by Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' or Tim's. I fucked up the trapezoid. I can fix it pretty easily. I just do that. And then bring this over here. And then use this. And then use this. And then do that. And do this. And use my eraser. There's no such thing as oblate spheroids. That's not a bloody thing. We've been over this 10,000 times before. Those aren't things. Those aren't things. Those aren't things. Those aren't things. Or less of a thing than Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Does whatever a spider pig does. Spins a web. Blah, blah, blah. Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson. We love Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson is great. We love Homer Simpson. We love Homer Simpson. We love Homer Simpson. I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a flat earther. The trapezoid loves you. The trapezoid loves you. Yeah, I definitely agree on Free Palestine, but the whole, you don't need to make it anti-Semitic. Please don't make it anti-Semitic. That's not okay. Like, what Israel's doing is wrong, but that Israel is not Jewish people as a whole. Jewish people are not a monolith. That's a very important thing to know. Jewish people are not a monolith. And it's very, very important to know that. What? Do you have any proof of that? That was racist. Please don't be racist. Jewish people are allowed to be from wherever. Like, Israel is doing things that are wrong. Yes, we can all agree on that. And yes, some Jewish people agree with what Israel is doing. And they are wrong. But we can also agree that Jewish people are not the government of Israel. We also got to understand that, yes, there is mandatory service in the IDF in Israel. And a lot of people don't want to go to jail. A lot of people get indoctrinated into it. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And it's unfortunate the way things are happening. But the world is seeing things, and we are seeing it. We're up to 10,000 views on this live and 60 hours of watch time. So that's pretty sweet. No, they don't. Do I think I'm George Washington? No. No, George Washington was kind of incompetent. Thank you. George Washington was kind of incompetent. As a commanding general, his record in major battles is 3 wins, 5 losses, and a draw. Yes, the hexagon is a 3D 3D. Washington also had slave teeth. Yeah, I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I play Pokemon Go right now for my main Pokemon game. Although when Legends ZA comes out, I'm planning on getting that. Yeah, Legends ZA. What? I'm not a Quaker. I'm not even Christian. I mean, I'm a cultural Catholic. That's a whole thing, but Rock Lobster is pretty cool, but yeah. Ah, no. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I hit screen record. I didn't mean to do that. I hit Windows Shift S, which is how does a trapezoid form in the vacuum of space? Gravity. The Earth is an oval. What do you think? NASCAR created Earth? They created Earth because they were like, yeah. I mean, yeah, George Washington, great president, incompetent military general. Alexander Hamilton and the French saved his ass. Also, if he'd listened to Benedict Arnold, he wouldn't have been a traitor, and we would probably have Canada now. It would already be the 51st state. What is a trapezoid? A trapezoid is a shape. If you give me a second, I will draw you one. Is a 4-sided shape with 2 sets of parallel sides, and each set of parallel sides intersects with the other side. So you've got 2 parallel lines and then 2 perpendicular lines. These lines are perpendicular to these, but they also are intersecting at one point. They go on forever, because remember, a line goes on for every point. Free Ukraine from America? What? I'm confused. Why do I think the Earth is a trapezoid? Because I know it's a trapezoid. Just like I know Australia's not real. Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? Anyway, we've been live for 72 hours, 51 minutes. Or 72 minutes, 54 seconds. So at 75 minutes, I will be heading off. Because I've got other things I've got to do today. No, Australia's not real. There's no such thing as Australia. It's not bloody real. I need to get rid of that. And there we go, there we go, there we go. I don't think the nuke was the best thing for Japan. That's a whole other debate, though. There's a lot going on with that, with the way that America handled that, the way Japan handled that, the way Russia handled that, and who surrendered to who, and all of that. Australia is... Yeah, I got one. It's $6.99 a month. Sammy5436. So, yeah. All right, guys. That was fun. So, my phone is starting to overheat. So, I am going to go ahead and hop off in just a moment. In 60 seconds, I will be hopping off. So, we are going to hop off. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. We have over 70 hours of watch time accomplished together. And I think that's great with 11,249 views, which was absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate you for coming. We are going to go ahead and see what's going to happen later today. I may or may not come back live. I have to go potentially to the store and do something. The OF is SAMMIE 5436. I have to go and do a few other things. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting some fabric tomorrow, and I plan on sewing capybaras. I might go live doing that. Thank you all, and have a great day. And I will be gone in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and thank you.